Surely we can all feel how this pandemic is reshaping the way we live. Once packed destinations from Times Square to the French Quarter are empty, barren. The people who used to gather there sheltering at home, while medical experts note this new normal is obviously stressful. In fact, they formally recommend we seek out fun and connection. CDC guidelines suggest not only social distancing, but also that you curb stress by doing things you enjoy, which happens to bring us to this much nicer, happy story alongside the pandemic we're living through. It's one you may have heard about. The hugely popular virtual parties hosted online by D-Nice, a 49-year-old Bronx DJ with decades of music experience. Now, he has been live streaming his DJ sets that you see right there from his kitchen. And it took off, bringing hundreds of thousands of people together in one virtual room. Millions over several days. What started out organically ballooned and went viral. Fans call it Club Quarantine, and it beat out a lot of bad news to trend at one point #1 across the United States on social media, including virtual visits from Will Smith to J-Lo to Kamala Harris to Joe Biden to Oprah. D-Nice welcoming the unity and calling out different people as they pop up within his virtual music room, including the rapper MC Lyte.
We're all coming together tonight. This is the biggest party in the world. Biggest party in the world. What's up, everybody?
Biggest party in the world, and that virtual party's been fostering fun and connection for days now. It's helped a lot of people pass the time while they follow social distancing, isolating at home. And that's not all. D-Nice performed at the Obama inaugural ball back in the day, and he just teamed back up with Michelle Obama last night for a virtual event, teeing off all of this and promoting new voter registration. It all shows there ain't no party like a conscious party, because a conscious party mixes good people, good music, and a little collective work towards social justice. So it's my honor right now tonight to be joined by the DJ on the ones and twos, live from Club Quarantine, Bronx DJ D-Nice, Derek Jones, for his first cable news interview about the wave he started. What's up, man?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm great. I really appreciate you doing this. I guess the first question has to be, do you take requests?
Never. I don't take requests at all.
No real DJ takes requests. But my first serious question really is, this took off. How did it get started?
It started here, like literally in my living room / kitchen on the island here. And I was home alone and just decided, the feeling that I have isn't unique, that there are a lot of people that are home and wishing they could be out. And I just decided to start like a little party. Initially, I thought it was only going to be for like some of my friends that followed me. So it started out with 200, literally 1 week ago today, 200 people in my IG live chat, to where Saturday we had like 100,000. And then Sunday we had 165,000 people listening to me play music.
Yeah, and people were coming in and feeling this uplift. I mentioned some of the names. I mean, what did you think and feel when you saw everyone from Diddy to Joe Biden to Kamala Harris in your party?
So with the feeling for me was, I'm used to DJing events like that. So I've worked with Diddy and I've worked with Kamala, and obviously I've worked with Joe Biden during the inaugural ball. And the feeling was great because they were in my world. Usually I'm in their world. So coming back to my world and having them, in my space where I could play whatever it was that I wanted to, was a great feeling. It's a great feeling.
Yeah. Someone people may know is Swizz Beatz, who's worked with a lot of different artists. He's, of course, married to Alicia Keys. He was shouting you out. Let's take a quick look at that.
Today was just crazy, man. Like, looking at D-Nice with 100,000 people. He filled up a stadium. Today was very, very honorable, and it made me feel good. I know it's a hard time, but we making real good times out of these hard times, because that's what we do.
Yes.
What lessons do you draw from this and the outpouring?
Honestly, one of the biggest lessons I've learned is that I feel like we hit reset on life. I know it's a hard time, but now we're starting to see what's really important to us, like family and friends and community. And that was part of the experience that I had. It was all of these people that lifted me up. I mean, just imagine I was feeling alone at home, and I felt so connected to people through music, through playing music on this on the gear here in my living room. It was like this virtual world that I was into, and people came together, and we were together screaming when we crossed like 100,000 people. Everyone was screaming. You could see people posting drinks and toasting it up, and it was just beautiful, man. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. It is beautiful because when we talk about this, sometimes the world we live in and technology, we talk about how it separates us. But right now, we have to be separated to be healthy and protect each other. So what you have there was this unity and people coming together. A lot of our audience, of course, knows First Lady Michelle Obama, who's enormously popular, had her best-selling book, still doing all kinds of work. I'll show what it looked like when she popped up. This is up on our screen. Michelle dropping, I'll just read it off. The fire emoji and the dancing emoji. And then you guys last night teamed up to ride this wave for voter registration. Can you tell us what kind of response you got for that?
Man, that was it was incredible. Like, we started out, the goal was set for us to just register 50,000 new voters. And by the end of the 3-hour set, we had registered 407,000 new voters. So it's just, I mean, out of this bad time, we're making some great progress and doing some fantastic things. And that happened to be one of them.
So you had all those hundreds of thousands of people responding to get more active, to get engaged, to vote because they started out in the club, you're saying?
Absolutely, in this virtual club. They started out in a virtual club, and, we called it a party with a purpose, it was really the couch. We called it a couch party, but my friends and the people that were in there they just felt good to party with a purpose. Like, the purpose was to get out and get new, and register new voters. And we did very well with it.
Party with a purpose is a perfect way to put it. I think a lot of people coming around inspired by what you're doing. As you said, it was so organic. It came from the heart. And I hope a lot of us can learn something from you as we go through what are potentially tough times for a while. So DJ D-Nice, thank you for coming through. I appreciate you.
Man, we're big fans, man. It's good to see you, brother.
Good to see you. Thank you, sir. Hey, I'm Ari Melber from MSNBC. You can see more of our videos right here, or better yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel below. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that.